NFC Conference Championship versus a team with D-Hop, Cam Akers, Tom Brady, probably should have been on the first of the list, Micah Parsons, Josh Allen, not the quarterback, but the edge rusher. This is going to be a tough one. They have some tremendous players. They are the 1 seed in the NFC, taking on us. I want to say we were the 3 seed, if I'm remembering correctly. 4 seed, pretty close, as this is how it's transpired so far. We had a 30-13 win over the Commanders in the wild card. Then in the last episode, 20-3 win over the Panthers in the divisional. The Buccaneers obviously had the first round bye. They beat the Eagles 24-17. Over on the AFC side, the teams in the AFC Championship, Raiders and Chargers. Raiders were the 2 seed. They beat the Broncos in the wild card and then beat the Steelers in the divisional. Chargers, similarly, they beat the Texans in the wild card and then the Dolphins, the 1 seed, 35-10. So they might be pretty good, but the only way we'll get a chance to see is if we make it by the Buccaneers. Minshew has led us very well up to this point after the injury to Mariota. He saved us, making sure we got a spot into the playoffs and has played extremely well. Our defense has been fantastic. Can we see it through? Make it to the Super Bowl in season 1, possibly win and complete the challenge. The Buccaneers stand in our way, so let's try to get the job done. And it will be Gardner Minshew and the offense up first. They've been really solid this postseason. We've had some more so dominant wins as it starts with a read option, slide down, takes the big hit from Harrison Hitman, but holds on to it. We'll go for a gain of 7. We'd definitely like him to slide down moving forward. Trips up top as we sit in shotgun will be a pass, setting up a quick bubble possible route there. Kendrick Bourne gets a quick catch in the first. And that's kind of been what our offense has been. A lot of rushing, a lot of scrambling from Minshew, as well as just some short, quick passes, just taking what the defenses are giving us. It's worked well up to this point. Juwan Johnson gets a catch, first possession, gets 6 yards. Of course, he had the big play in the wild card with the fake field goal that he took the little shovel pass all the way to the house and started a rum party, as we only get 2 on that rush. Leave us 2 more needed here on 3rd down as we come out with a heavy look. 3 tight ends. Alexander Madison pushes. They do not give us the spot. 4th and 1. But we keep fullbacks on this team for one reason and one reason in particular. Get us the first down when we need it. Ryan Nall down the middle will convert up to midfield. We had to play aggressive this season, going for it a lot in times where it didn't always make sense, but it got us to where we are. Nice catch there from Kendrick Bourne. Fortunately, couldn't quite get by the first defender, but it is good for about 9.5 yards, leaving just another half yardage needed here on 2nd down. Motion over Kendrick Bourne, quick pass up top, mistiming the route to Pharaoh Brown. So we have another 3rd and short, this time with a bunch up top, 1 receiver down below. Gaskin, the lone running back. Will be a pass and have a wide open guy. 1st down. That's not Brandon Cooks. Hodgins with the first. Didn't see much of him last game, but was really good for us in the wild card. He kind of goes in and out, as it will be a stretch down to the bottom. Gaskin not able to get by the first defender. Justin Simmons there pretty quick to get a pass rush from that inside DT spot. As we go down the middle, Madison trips, doesn't pick up enough. 3rd and long. Going to have a set of 3. Weird look up top. 1 down below is Hodgins. Will be a pass. Sitting in the pocket right now, letting things develop across the middle. We go Hodgins' way. We'll set it up. 4th and 5. We'll allow the field goal unit to come out here. Would have liked a touchdown first possession, not going to lie, but any points to start off with is necessity. And it will be 3. Now, unfortunately, we're facing off against Tom Brady, who still is amazing. And unfortunately, he's not playing against the Giants right now or Eli Manning. And when Tom Brady's been in the playoffs, really just been the only thing that's gotten in his way has been the Giants and Eli Manning. So hopefully we have one of them on our side, perhaps. Maybe their center there with the holding is a fan of Manning or knows Manning. Either way, hopefully some of their luck might rub off on us here as a nice knock away there, Pat O. We'll quickly set up a 2nd and 15. 2 receivers for him up top, 1 down below, sitting back in shotgun. Will be another pass here. Tom Brady gonna dump this one off. I don't think that's Akers, although it could be, but that would be wrong. Robinson checks in. I guess he might be one of their primary 3rd down backs. Not quite sure, but Tom Brady here with 3rd and 11 going up top, has the open receiver, but he goes out of bounds before getting the 1st down, so defense will get a stop first possession. Now getting that stop is an opportunity I don't want to miss out on while growing this lead, and by growing it I mean not a field goal. Unfortunately can't hold on to that one. Good hit from 57, knocks that one away. We'll bring up a 2nd and 10. Would love to end this drive with a touchdown, make it a 2-score game, as it will be a pass towards the middle and another one knocked away. That one intended for Hodgins. Kind of seems to be a theme so far for the start of this one. 3rd and 10, 2 up top, 2 down to the bottom. Will be a draw. Not the play call I would have went with, and it'll be a punt, not even a field goal. Now Hecker boots it as far away as he could, but they still start with pretty good field position up at the 35. Tom Brady will have a short dump off. D-Hop's first catch and carries the defender almost to the 1st. Will be marked a hairline shy of the 1st down as they come out under center, I believe for the 1st time. Handoff right down the middle and will be a 1st down, no problem there. But that will carry us into the 2nd quarter. 1st quarter ends 3-0, nothing flashy. Now, I just love that Tom Brady has an X factor when he really hasn't done much at all in this game. Hopefully we could go ahead and end that rather quickly as they start with a run up top. Again, giving up too many yards after contact. 2nd and 4, should have been more like 2nd and 6. But they line up in a very similar formation, ace formation. Right down the middle they go and break first contact, but not getting by Luvu. We'll get the tackle, 3rd and 3. 2 up top, 1 down below. Defense can get off the field here with another stop. Will be a quick throw with another 1st down gain, and again some extra yards after contact. They just needed 3. They get 9 to Smith, giving them a 1st down past the 40. With another handoff right down the middle and a little bit extra there. Not too bad. I know they had Cam Akers in the first one. He might be injured, as why we're seeing all these other running backs, which I mean is only good for us, as they motion their tight end to the fullback spot. Leads the way, but he gets tripped up off the left tackle who gets shoved back. So it's another opportunity here for our defense to get off the field, at least force a field goal. 3rd and 6, bunch to the bottom. Tom Brady in the pocket will go down to the bottom and will find his receiver, but not for the 1st down, just a gain of 3. And the field goal unit will head out. From the 37, attempt to tie this game up. It's a 47-yarder. Inside 5 minutes here left in the 2nd quarter. Is right down the middle. Will tie this one up 3-all. Now with the Buccaneers getting ball after half, it's essential here we get some points on the board. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. I would love a slow, methodical drive, score right before half and head on into halftime. However, that doesn't always work out the way I would prefer it do. But we do have a 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard gain. Going to send Kendrick Bourne in motion, fake the jet sweep, hand it off. Gaskin has some space, cuts towards the middle. Should have cut more to the outside, but does get the 1st down past the 42. And with that, we'll stick with shotgun. 2 more down to the bottom, 1 up top. I think it might have actually been 3 down to the bottom. Setting up a bubble pass there. Kendrick Bourne will get 3. I said slow and methodical. That's what we're looking like so far. Some short, quick passes. Try to avoid the pass rush as best as we can. Nice pass there. We'll find Juwan Johnson underneath all the way up to the 40. Or as I always do, correct down to the 40 as we are into plus territory. 2 tight ends to the bottom, 2 up top, receiver-wise. Hand this one off and will get dropped. Alexander Madison getting tackled by a corner? Correction, safety though, Quandre Diggs, and sure, he can make those plays occasionally. But the play we've seen from Alexander Madison would have expected him to break first contact as Gardner Minshew does there, sliding down inside the 35. And sliding into the 2-minute warning as well. So we're at least doing one thing I said, slow, methodical, doing a second thing and killing the clock. Just need to make sure we end up with some points. as it will be a pass. Gardner Minshew pass rush coming in as we try to set up another halfback screen that does not work. Now from here, we're trying to kick a field goal. From the 49, this would be a 59-yarder. They essentially have their defense out there because they don't expect us to actually kick this one, and we really should not have. That was about 10 yards short. Really wish Madden would fix it, because now instead, Buccaneers set up perfectly to get some points before half with a minute left, already basically at midfield. They'll start with a dump off though, not get much out of it. 4 yards and loss of time. They don't end up to use one of their timeouts. They do still have 3. Might use them after this play as they do get the first down and do call that timeout. But quickly back out they go. 2 down to the bottom, 1 up top. Tom Brady in his X Factor will sit in the pocket. Across the middle. I mean, guys are wide open. They're going to take what we give them. Same thing we do. Granted, Tom Brady's going to find a way to do it a lot more efficiently than Gardner Minshew. 1st and 10 inside the 30, looking for points before half to take their first lead as they will go towards the end zone, knocked away. Sidney Jones in coverage knocks that away from Edwards. Will force a 2nd and 10, still back at the 29. Tom Brady still an X Factor though. Will dump this one off short. Edwards will get that catch and a few yards. Now just 20 seconds and counting. 3rd and 4. They do have one more timeout. Going to bring D-Hop in motion, make it a bunch to the top. Then right across the middle to D-Hop. Not going to get very far. They will have to take that timeout. Settle for a field goal. Or apparently they're going to be more aggressive here. If we get a tackle inbounds, we could send this into halftime with the game all tied up. That would be the best thing to happen here, as here comes the pass rush. Lawrence with the sack will ensure we head into half with this game tied up 3-all. So things definitely could have went bad there towards the end with us, not getting any points before half, giving them perfect opportunity to get points before half. Luckily, still stays tied. And this game, as the score is very well even on both sides. Now, in terms of Super Bowl, who knows? We are the earlier game. Do not know, but it will either be Los Angeles or Las Vegas that finds their way in. Either way, we sure hope to be playing next week, or technically 2 weeks, because you have the Pro Bowl. But either way, we sure hope to be playing against either the City of Angels or the City of Sin. But we're going to need to work our way through Tampa Bay and the city of whatever the heck Tampa Bay is known for. 2nd and 6 after the short gain on 1st down to start the second half. Tom Brady is intercepted. Going to be picked off number 34, breaking towards the bottom, and will get a pick 6 on the legend in the NFC Conference Championship. Jalen Thompson, the first pick of this series, maybe just made the biggest play of this series. And on top of that, we knocked Tom Brady out of his X Factor while going up a touchdown. Now, can our defense keep that lead? Pat O with the quick tackle after the catch. They do still get 8. And they come out with 2 receivers either side, including a stack down to the bottom. Tom Brady back in shotgun, takes the snap, waiting, trying to let things develop. But here comes Lawrence in with his 2nd sack of the game. Ended things before half, and it's doing pretty well to start the second half as well. Now, despite having a pretty good defensive line, we don't seemingly get a lot of sacks in these watch games, and haven't gotten a lot of them in the postseason either, as we almost get back there for another. They will dump it off, get a few yards out of it, but either way, 4th and 7 at the 25, they're going to have to punt. Now, can Gardner Minshew help lead us to either expand on this lead or at least just kill a bunch of time? I would prefer both of them. But either way, definitely want to kill some time, as we are about 5.5 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Just continue that slow, methodical way that we've been running this offense. I think we'll be good. Brandon Cooks gets a catch in the 1st. Don't feel like he's had a lot of catches today. Granted, we haven't thrown the ball a whole lot either. We are very much a slightly more run-focused team from the spread, which I think is fine. But rushing also hasn't worked tremendous for us today. Only about 2-3 yards an average there for Gaskins, who got 2 on play 1. Will be a pass here, 2nd and 8, rolling towards the top. Just has to outrun Allen, which we will not. Dropped back at the original line of scrimmage. Will be a 3rd and 10. Gardner Minshew, definitely not the fastest of our quarterbacks. That would be Mariota. Just with that weak ankle, doesn't quite trust it, as Micah Parsons will get his first sack of the game, his first real impact of the game, about halfway through the third quarter. Now, Tom Brady really hasn't been a highlight player today, but his team is still well in this one. 10-3, 3.5 minutes left in the third. We only took 2 minutes off with that offensive possession. Really didn't get either of the things I was hoping for, either points or killing time. So it gives the Buccaneers an opportunity here to level this game up if they could drive down the field themselves and get a touchdown. First two plays of the drive only managed 5 yards in total, leaving 3rd and 5 and an opportunity to get off the field if our defense can make the play. With a pass across the middle, Edwards is close, and the refs give it to him. Was not by much at all. I think essentially a half spin got the ball past the line of, not the line of scrimmage, but the line to gain, as Vita Vea in with the sack. First time we've seen that from him in a while. I want to say Wild Card Weekend was his last. But either way, it's got the sideline hyped up. Hopefully the rest of the defense hyped up as well, as we need to get the stop here. 2nd and 19. Tom Brady underneath will find D-Hop, who will about half the yardage needed, leaving 3rd and 8. And with 8 needed, they'll spread wide to either side, including a running back in the backfield. Tom Brady throws to the first down marker and will get it, again by about half a yard, max a yard. Wingard just a little slow to get out there. Miles Boykin converts. Bunch down to the bottom, one up top. Hard count, no one jumps. Tom Brady sitting in the pocket will go across the middle once again for a decent chunk there. I mean, if they're getting 5 to 7 yards every play, it's going to be first downs eventually, right? So if we could clean that up, that would be good. And we're going to need to do that as we head on into the fourth quarter, only up 7. It's been a low-scoring affair, 10-3. Brady yet to complete a touchdown pass in this drive, or even a touchdown drive, but is starting the fourth quarter in his X-Factor mode. We'll see if he starts to go off as they go empty. With a quick throw underneath, the same thing they've been doing all game. Brady is 18 of 21, 130 yards, 1 interception, being the one and only touchdown scored in this game. And a second interception, that one gonna be Thompson. Why can I not remember his name? Shaq Thompson with a big play. And now, for sure, we need to kill some time with this offensive drive. It just all comes back to Gardner Minshew and essentially the running back group. Can Miles Boykin, not Miles Boykin, that was the... Well, speaking of Boykin, that ball boinkened off his shoulder pad, setting up the halfback screen that seemingly never works. But Gaskin, as well as Alexander, they could very well help run this clock out. That pass rush was amazing. Luckily, we throw that ball away, no loss of yards, but 3rd and 10. We've taken next to no time off this clock and have a lot of yards we need there with that pass not even close to anyone, and is an immediate punt. Awful drive. Through and through, this has been a defensive game. Only touchdown being scored by a defenseman. The other points, which is still equal to that of what the defense has scored, has been field goals. Not even the offense, special teams. These offenses have not gotten things going, and it's going to be whichever one does late on in this game will be the winner. As a great stop or great tackle there. I don't say great tackle, but considering they could have got a first down, pretty good. 2nd and 3 with a tight look. Tom Brady not in his X factor anymore after the interception. Quick throw tipped away by Thibodeau. Great play at the line. And on 3rd and 3, possibly setting up a rush here. They are the #1 passing team in the league this year, but we've held them pretty well, only 117 passing yards up to this point in the fourth quarter. They do go with the run and stuffed back-to-back plays by Thibodeau. He gets the swat at the line, gets the stuff in the backfield, and on 4th and 3, they do punt the ball away, and it's not a good one. Shanks off the side of the foot. We'll start at the 26. Now, part of me really wants to jump in and control this drive, but we're up 7. It should be up to this Sim team here to help secure our victory. Juwan Johnson starts us off with 8. Only thing I would like to do is maybe jump in, change us to a chew the clock, and then go back into Sim. That way we are chewing the clock. but I'm not going to touch it right now. First down gained Alexander Madison. Or at least running the play clock down to 20 before really getting into any of these snaps. So, not awful. Would like to get that down inside 5 seconds. More preferably down to 2 before snapping the ball. But right now it's working for us. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5 left here with a bunch up top, 1 down below. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. Just take what they give us or throw out of a sack. Micah Parsons is seemingly starting to heat up here in the 4th quarter. He's gotten a lot of pressure of late. Need 5 more yards still here on 3rd down. Will be a play action pass. Gardner Minshew steps up and can't beat the defender. Great tackle there. Is that Eric Armstead? Is that what I read? That's exactly what I read. Now on 4th and 2 here. Trying to end this game. Marcus Mariota in at quarterback will delay the edge rush in Allen. Hand this one off. Gaskin converts. That play is huge. And on top of that, does give Minshew at least 1 play of rest. Again, trying to run out this clock with our way to victory. Currently up 7. Will be a pass. Minshew sitting in the pocket. Going to roll down to the bottom. Avoid the pass rush. Will gain some yards finally and take the hit. Just slide down, my guy. Honestly, you don't even have to slide. Just collapse. Fall down as long as you hold on to the ball and don't take a hit. 2nd and 1. Just a few seconds left before the 2-minute warning. We will have to snap the ball. Madison down the middle will convert the 1st down and send us into the 2-minute warning. It's been all defense up to this point, but our offense can see us through to the Super Bowl if we could just hold on here. Nothing fancy. We're already up 7. Just run the ball, hold on to the ball, and chew the clock when they stop calling timeouts. And running the ball is what's worked for us in the postseason. As we hand this one off, no play action. Hitman lays it to Minshew. Luckily, he holds on for us. That could have been an equalizing play if that ball popped free. But it does not. 1 timeout remains for Tampa Bay. They have a 3rd and 6. They need to get the stop on. Force a field goal is their best shot. As we go with a halfback screen, this play, it works as Gaskin's so close, but does not convert the 1st down. We could very well take the field goal, make this a 2-score game. But with no timeouts, a 1st down ends it. Ryan Nall at fullback. Hard count, no one jumps. Hand it off Ryan Nall, and we have ran ourselves into the Super Bowl Season 1. Minshew just had to take a couple of knees, and that clock hits 0. Not a single point scored by either offenses in this game. But we will win by means of our defense. Gets 2 interceptions on Tom Brady, holds them to 18 rushing yards, 117 passing. I'm pretty sure they still had more yards than we did offensively, but the defense gets the pick 6 and sends Tom Brady packing. But we now shift our attention to Super Bowl week, taking on the Sin City Raiders. That should be their new name. Sin City Raiders, not Las Vegas Raiders. Sin City Raiders. That sounds so much better. In this universe, with it being the fantasy draft led by Joe Burrow, who had over 5,000 passing yards, 33 touchdowns, 10 interceptions this season. And we actually played against them this season in another loss, 25-17. The last 2 games, or I guess this game and then the Super Bowl, were against 2 teams that we did not beat. But after today's performance, I trust our defense, and Gardner Minshew is at least getting just enough done to ensure we get these wins. So we're going to have to get some revenge and another possible end to a season or a series of the State Only Challenge in Season 1. Only one other team has done it, that being the Carolinas, who finished it Season 1. We have an opportunity to do it next episode. If you guys want that to be tomorrow with the win, 50 likes, and Super Bowl will be posted tomorrow. So until then, some things you guys could do. 1, leave the like, but 2, subscribe so you don't miss out on when the next one comes out. Either my bear button in the bottom right hand side of the video, or you can scroll down, hit the subscription button, and also hit that bell icon. Those are right next to each other. But essentially, you just want to be notified, right, of when these go live. So hit that like button, hit the subscription button, hit the bell icon, and you'll be notified. of when this next episode gets posted, as well as all my other videos. This series typically posted every Wednesday and Saturday, but with the postseason, a win and 50 likes mean we're back tomorrow. So do that. The Commanders Replacement Squad series posted every Monday and Thursday. Event on FIFA 23 Tuesdays and Fridays. The My Player Career. So a lot of content coming your way. A big one next time as we take on the Sin City Raiders to possibly cap off another state-only challenge, or states-only challenge in this case, in Season 1. It's been fun. We'll see if we can get the job done, and if so, voting day the very next day. I've already had requests for what the next one is, so we have at least 2 different options that I know that will be in the next voting. If you have any other ones that you guys want to see, make sure that 1, you check the playlist on the channel for all of them to make sure that yours hasn't already been played, and then 2, leave a comment. Let me know which one you would like to see. But that all depends on if we get the win next episode. So until then, fingers crossed, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.